Poppet, so welcome back to my channel. So today is the day that I get to show you what I have started. I've wanted to explain this to you for such a while. This is going to be sort of episodes in a sense. When I started doing this DIY, I realised I'm only going to be able to do a room at a time. Obviously, as you've seen by the thumbnail, I have created a magical Harry Potter inspired living room, and I just can't wait to show you the work that went into this. Let me explain and let me show you this gorgeous doll's house before I go any further. So here is the doll's house. It's absolutely huge. It's gorgeous. There is so many rooms inside here and I'm going to really enjoy decorating all of them. Let me see if I can zoom out. There you go. You can see it as a whole now. It is absolutely huge. I love it so much. So basically, those of you that have been with me for a while know that we lost my nana in November last year. I was left this doll's house. I was asked if I wanted it. And at first I said no. And my mum tried persuading me and said you could do something with it. I think at the time, because we all know how creative I can get, I think at the time I just couldn't, what's the words I'm trying to think of? My head was just a mess and I didn't want the doll's house. But then I go clean and help clean the house just to help my granddad out once a fortnight. And obviously I was seeing the doll's house like quite a lot. And I changed my mind. And ideas have been running through my mind ever since. Before we go further again, I know I'm stalling. I want to give a massive shout out to these guys, my Patreons. These guys have been my rock throughout this. I've posted photos. I've kept them up to date. Obviously, their money that comes in every month has helped me be able to create this, and it will continue to help me create every single room in this house. And I'm able to do it as a DIY video to show you guys what I'm doing so that you get some ideas too. Yeah, Patreons, honestly, thank you so much for making this possible. And I know we've only just started, guys. We've only just done the living room. Yes, it's took me a while, but I do have a family. I do have other videos to make for you guys. I work, so it has took a while to do. Not only that, I wanted it to be as perfect as I could make it, and I had to wait for items to arrive off the internet as well. So it has took me a while to get the living room done, but this is an ongoing project. And when I started filming the living room, I was like, this video is going to be really, really stupidly long, because I'm wanting to show you in detail how I'm doing things to the best I can. So I'm having to make it a series, and we'll do it as episodes. And I'm excited about doing that because I'm able to show you in depth how I'm making each room. So yeah, before we get started then on how we've made this living room, if this is the first time you're seeing my face, hello and welcome to my channel. If you love anything to do with Harry Potter, then this is the place for you. Join the magic and mayhem. Hit subscribe because I'd love to have you. I'm going to say it again, a massive thank you to these guys. These guys are my Patreons. They help me keep this channel running just that little bit more. If you'd like to know anything about Patreon, it's linked in the description of this video, along with my social medias. Go see what I'm up to on those. We're now going to put past Susie in because I've already filmed, obviously, me doing this. And then I'll be back with you at the end. So this is the living room. Well, I've decided this is going to be the living room. So we've got a little door here that leads into the bedroom. We have got staircases. We have got a lot to do. The first thing I'm going to be doing, I want to make my own wood flooring. I didn't want to get these dollhouse floorings that you can just stick down. I wanted a proper wood floor. These are candle wicks, so I'm going to make floorboards out of these. I know a lot of people say use lolly sticks, but they're quite thick. Look how thin these are. They are perfect for this. I have got some craft glue here, so I'm going to glue all my floorboards down. But the effect I want is, let me quickly show you. This is the floorboard style I'm going to go for. So obviously they're kind of like that, and then obviously one up there like that. So that's the kind of obviously floorboard style I'm going for. So I will be cutting some of these down. Another thing, because these are so thin, they'll be easy to cut as well. My nails look so sparkly. So yeah, I'm going to probably struggle to film me putting this flooring in. So I will explain what I'm doing just again quickly, and then I'll do it and be back with you. It's going to take me forever. So yeah, I'm just gluing all these down. So I will, with a paintbrush, paint an area and start gluing these down. Obviously with PVA glue, it will stay wet for a while, so it'll be movable. It won't dry too quick for me. It will be easier to work with, especially when I've got obviously some of these to cut down as well. So yeah, I will be doing that effect that I've just shown you all over the flooring in here. We'll get to this bit after. I'm really looking forward to that bit, because obviously I don't want them to stay this colour. But obviously, like on this edge, I'm going to have to cut this down, and it'll be the same at the back of the living room as well. But let's get this flooring down. Okay, so this is the floor so far. Right, I have just stuck these pieces down. Look how warped they are. And obviously when I started, it really worried me. But with notebooks and the tin of stain that I'm using, I've got mugs, everything, it's flattening out just fine. So it's fine, but it does look really bad to start with. But the glue's holding it really well. I'm kind of snipping as I'm going along. But yeah, it's going really well. I've also painted this brown because this doesn't come out like the staircases do. So I thought I'd best paint this first. I do need to, it's wet now, but there are a few bits that I need to, because I caught some there while I was trying to put some of the flooring down. So I need to go over some more again. But it's going really well, and I just wanted to show you. I'm so excited to see this finished. I've been at this about 3 hours already, because I'm having to do a section. Obviously putting things on to flatten it out and let it dry, and then move on to the next section. I'm just doing a section at a time, just because I didn't want it to all go wrong. But obviously, as you can see, we're nearly there. We're over halfway on the floor. So, but yeah, I'll be back with you when the floor is completely finished. Okay, the floor's down. I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm not even kidding. This took such a long time to do. It's now the next day. Right. In my head, the next thing I wanted to do was stain the floor, but I think I'm going to do that sort of last. Then I was thinking about painting the architraves and doors first, and then I thought, no, we're going to paint the walls first. Now, I only have to paint the walls sort of so far down. Let me show you why. I have these panel things. Let me take one out of the bag and I can show you. Okay, so we have these, they're so gorgeous. So they're gonna go here, obviously all the way around the room. And we have, please stay, we have a blue paint. Now I do also have a border that I'm actually printing. I found a dollhouse border on the internet and I'm gonna print it off. I will show you it, but it's blue, navy blue, and it's got gold moons and suns on it, and I thought it would look really cool and sort of break this up a little bit more, because obviously these panels don't even go nearly halfway up, so we're going to put a border on as well. So I am going to do blue paint, and I'm wondering whether to put a bit of gold glitter in the, like after I've painted, just add a bit of gold glitter to the wallpaper, but we'll see. I just want to make it look so magical. So yeah, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to paint these blue and obviously just sort of bring it down to about here everywhere. Oh, I'm excited. This floor, it looks, look at the floorboard. They look like floorboards. Oh, we've got one that's poking up a bit there, but I quite like the old rustic look. I love it, absolutely love it. Okay, I thought I'd put the first bit of colour on with you guys. Let's have a look together. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. It's really fiddly because it's, oh wow, yes, I like this blue. Can you see, look at that. Oh, this is, yes, we've got kind of like a Ravenclaw living room going on, I think, which is cool because I'm a Ravenclaw. I'm not mad about that, but yeah, what I'm gonna do, guys, is this might take me a while. I'm gonna go paint a good half of the room, and then I'll get back to you and show you what it's looking like. crikey, that is half of the living room done. Halfway through I realised I didn't put a protective covering down. I just used a piece of paper to cover the floor so I don't drip any paint. This is going to need another coat obviously, but yeah, I really love this colour. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish painting this half, and then I'm going to wait for it to dry and put a second coat on. In between coats I might actually do this and the door, so I'll probably be back with you when I get onto that. But yeah, I'm definitely just going to finish this first coat off first. First coat on the door frame is painted. Oh my days, that was so fiddly. It doesn't matter that I've caught the wall here because obviously there's wood paneling, but just look at this. It's gonna look amazing. I know it looks really patchy because everything needs more coats, but just visualize. All right guys, this is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. I did catch a bit of blue paint on there, but it's fine, it adds to the character. I'm hoping the staining will cover it, but I'm visualising, I'm seeing it. Let's just move this a minute so we can get the full look of the flatman. Look. Ah, I bet you guys can't see it now, but trust me, just trust me. Okay, so as you can see, I have now painted the door as well. Focus, thank you. Now it has got a couple of like patchy bits where it could do with some more paint on it, but I quite like that rustic look. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, the walls have actually had 3 coats of paint on them now. There is still, as you can see up there, there's a wet bit and there is a couple of little wet patches, but we're about there and it's looking really cool. What I'm going to do now guys is we're going to stain this floor, and this is what I'm using. Ignore all the little bits of furniture in there. So we have got wood sheen, church oak. Looks nothing like that, but it does say the colour of the outcome colour will depend on the wood type, etc. So I don't know what this is going to look like. So there's only one way to find out, isn't there? We're going to have to paint it. So yeah, let's do this. I'm loving how this is coming out. I know I've caught the wall, but just remember we have these panels to go on the walls, so it's all going to be covered. But these look more like floorboards than ever. I am so chuffed with how well I'm winging this. I think I'm doing a marvellous job. Let's get this floor finished. Okay, the floor's dry, guys. So now, I mean, look at this, look. Oh, not even showing you. Look at this. Oh, this is gonna look so cool. So these now I have loads, go all the way round the wall. I'm hoping, well, I've kind of measured them out, and in the back corner there, I'm gonna have to cut a bit off. I'm hoping that you can cut these. It said you can cut them, so we'll just have to see how we get along. But like I said, I've placed some round and it looks so different with them all the way around the room. Oh, this room's really coming together now. That flooring really looks like wood floor. I mean, look at it. I love it. Just letting you guys know what I'm doing. Well, welcome to my living room. I'm going to use that craft glue that I used to stick the flooring down. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dollop on there like that. Come on, put that down, and then just sort of brush it on a bit. I might need to put a bit more on, but yeah, I'm just gonna stick them on like this, and I'll just do this first one on camera with you. Let's see what it looks like. You ready? Look at that. First panel is on. Oh, this is gonna look so cool. Let's get the rest on. And here we have it, guys. Oh, look at this. We've got a room. Oh, I'm loving it so much. It looks so different. Now, I do have a border that I want to put along the top of the panels that I think I have mentioned. I'm printing it off the internet. So yeah, next thing is to get that printed off and I will show you it and we'll just get it glued on. This glue is really good, by the way. Let me show you it again. It's Hobbycraft Craft PVA glue. It's yeah, it's very good glue, that. But yeah, let's get this border sorted. So this is the border, and yeah, I'm gonna put it obviously all the way around the room. It's printed off in things like this, so I'm just gonna have to obviously cut them all out. I've got 3 sheets of it. Cut them all out, match them up like when putting wallpaper up, if you know what I mean, so that you can't really see, obviously. So we've got the same pattern basically going all the way around. But yeah, I'll show you when it's done. Okay, so we've got a fancy sort of sun, moon, and these little things here. Hang on. Them things remind me of things that are in Dumbledore's office. That is why I've picked this border. But I think it brings a little something. It gives it something a little extra. Now I am going to add something a bit fancier to it, I think. But we need to let the border dry first. I think I'm going to add some gold trim. It's just a straight line of thin gold trim just at the top of the border, just to give it sort of a posh look. I think I'm going to do that. And then we need to work on this ceiling, but I am loving this. It looks so cool. Right, I can't really remember where we left off. All I remember is the last thing I did was the border. It has been a little while since I've been able to get on with this again. I did say about putting gold trim across the top of the border, but I can't find my gold trim at the minute, so we're just gonna have to leave that. So today's job is to sort the edges of the ceiling out, and these 2 staircases I am going to paint the same colour as this. So yeah, I think the first thing I'm going to do is get painting. So here we are, we've got the staircases laid out. Yeah, like I said, it's the same brown that I've done the other woodwork in there. Those panels that are on the walls, just, it's perfect. They're the same colour, which is awesome. But yeah, I'll just paint these off camera because I don't really need to show you what I'm doing. It's just I'm literally painting the both of these staircases brown. Okay, so I have this balsa wood. Excuse the no makeup. I want to do like wooden beams. Hang on, let me show you. Hang on, let me turn a light on. Susie, come on, be prepared. There we go. I want to do a beam, obviously of wood, going just around the outside of the ceiling. Do you know what I mean? Instead of caving. So yeah, I got this balsa wood. It's really soft wood, so it's going to be so easy to cut. So yeah, I'm just going to cut some of this to size, and I am going to colour it the same as I'm doing the staircase, and obviously this wood here, and obviously I painted the door. But yeah, we're going to do that because I've started the staircases. They're going to need maybe another few coats, but obviously they're not even completely painted either. I could only do so much because that needs to dry, and I'll flip it and do the other side. Yeah, I'm going to be spending all day doing this, I think. Okay, so I cut 3 lengths of beam. The longest one is going at the back of the room. These 2 are going at the sides. I don't need one right at the front because this thing is in the way. I'm not quite sure what it is. It's just a clump of wood, but it's in the way. But you're not going to see it anyway because the ceiling goes up here. So you wouldn't see it anyway, so it'd be a waste of the wood. So yeah, they are done. I've painted obviously 2 sides. I need to paint the other sides and the bottom. And obviously my staircases are still drying. So once everything is painted, like enough coats on everything, I will be back with you and we'll have a look. These stairs are going to look so different, I promise. They look awful at the minute. Okay guys, so we have got the beams up. Now, I made a mistake this side. I had this beam here going right across, and of course the stairs didn't fit in. There's a couple of wet patches on the stairs, just because when I got the stairs in, obviously I noticed some bits that I'd missed. But yeah, staircases are done, and we have got some wooden beams up there, which is awesome. Now, I need a centerpiece for the ceiling here. It's an ongoing investigation, wrong choice of words, ongoing lookout for something for that. And yeah, we're gonna look at the furniture as well next, but that's me done for today. It don't look like I've done a lot, but trust me, that's took all day. Those stairs were a pain. They were an absolute pain, but I did it, we've got it done. And we have got a magical living room underway, and I'm so happy with it. But yeah, until the next step. Okay guys, so we have a fireplace here, and we have 2 standing plant pots. These were from B&M, they were £2 each. I thought they would make really cool just floor standing plants, but we're gonna paint them, and this needs painting because it doesn't go with the decor. So I'm gonna paint away and show you the miraculous transformation. Forgot to show you these shelves, guys. Obviously when they came, they were this colour, and I am painting them the same colour as I am the fireplace, and these are how these are looking. I am loving them. So here is our fireplace. We've got some painted shelves here that I'm just going to use craft glue to stick on the walls, and then look how these turned out. So I've sort of mixed a blue and a black to make a navy blue, and then I sponged gold on, and I think they've come out perfectly. Now we're gonna get some of this doll's house put together because we have got some furniture. Let's start getting things into place. I will say now, where obviously I'm putting this, you're gonna see the boards that we've got around the edge of the wall. Obviously that's gonna show through. So I'm thinking when I get some, I'm gonna put some black card just behind there, so it, you know what I mean. But yeah, oh, let's get this house start putting together now. Okay guys, that light is way too bright. Hang on, that's a little bit better. So we're getting somewhere. We've got some furniture in, and I'm starting placing little details, but this place needs a whole lot of details. We've got to fill that glass cabinet, we've got to fill this thing, we've got things to do with this fireplace here that I'm really excited about. I do want a tablecloth for this. I've got the coffee table wonky, there we go. I do want a tablecloth for this. I want a little throw for this. I have got things coming on the way in the post. Oh, I need to obviously have those 2 little shelves that I've painted. They're still drying. I'm thinking of having one up here maybe, and maybe one above the mantle of the fireplace as well, but I will show you where I've put them. Like I said, all I'm doing is using a bit of craft glue to make them stick. But yeah, I'm really loving how this is looking, and yeah, I'll be back with you when things arrive. Okay, so I've put one of them shelves there. I've just used craft glue. I've put one up there, and look at this mirror that I have just put above the fireplace. I still need to cover that hole with some black card, but we'll get there. But just look at that mirror. Isn't it gorgeous? And again, I've just used craft glue. My arm is shaking because of the angle. It's so hard to film in this doll's house whilst doing it. But what are we thinking so far? We are getting some right details in, but we're not finished yet. Okay, so I've just gave a quick wash of brown on these because they were like too gold. I don't know if that makes any sense. I've made it look more antique-y. I just used a bit of burnt umber brown paint and mixed a bit of water in just to give it a wash of paint over. Now let me show you what I'm going to do. So I've got a Ravenclaw picture. I just printed this off the internet. My days, come on Susie. So obviously you get the gist. I'm literally just going to use some craft glue on the edges. That is not very straight, I'm sorry. And just glue it to there. And then for this one, I have this one and I'm really excited about this one. How lovely does that look? And then yeah, we'll just get these into place. I'll show you when they're up. What do you think? A lot of work went into this. I tried to put as much detail as possible, and to be honest, I finished it today. The last bit of the video is filmed today, the day you are seeing this video, because I just had some finishing touches I wanted to do. In the future, I will probably add some more little details, but I'll be sure to show you as I'm going along anyway. But this video is going to be long enough as it is, so if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up for me, because I've worked hard on this. Please give it a thumbs up for me. And it also helps me more than you know. And I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye, Pods Poppets.